needs to be opened, and hitting the yelling to give me the code to get in, telling the pilot to put it in idle, and then that's when everyone jumped off the front 6 rows of men, subdued him, and just took him down to the ground.
Where were you sitting, Jason?
First row, front row, 2 feet away.
So
First row.
you were one of the people restraining him?
I was one of the, if you want to say I was a 7th person of the 6 people holding down. I was behind them, just helping them and getting the seatbelts restraints to them, giving them direction on how they should be able to do it, and just trying to ask for handcuffs, restraints, seatbelts, whatever it took.
And tell me what he was saying. I mean, we've heard that he was talking about bombs. He may have used the words Israel or Afghanistan. Can you remember some of the words or phrases he used specifically?
Thank you.
Jason, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, I lost you.
That's all right. I know you're literally, just to reiterate to our viewers, Jason's literally just sitting on the plane as it landed.
Yes.
Jason, I was asking you, could you remember any of the specific words he used? Did he use the word bomb?
No, I did not hear that. I was first and foremost the closest to him. I never heard that word. I don't know why people are saying that. He did yell Israel. He did yell Iran. He did yell, we got him, yeah, that type of thing. More like not a terrorist type of thing to say, but more America, we got him, that type of thing. So I don't feel it was any terrorist type of situation at all.
And when you were restraining him, how hard did he fight back? Did you get to look in his eyes and get any sense of whether he was completely there or was just not with it?
He was not yelling like that. He was just he was irate, but we were able to subdue him once they got him down to the ground. Everyone just stood on top of him, knees to his back, restraints around his ankles, and just held him down. Everyone, these 6 big guys, just held him down so he wouldn't move. And
how did the professionals on board the flight attendants, how did they handle the situation?
The crew was unbelievable. Unbelievable crew. If I could ever fly again, it would be with them. They were unbelievable. Unbelievable crew. They were calm. They kept everyone together. Wow. We all worked together.
And Jason, what's your background? You sound like you know a lot about restraining people. I mean, you know what you were doing? Were you were the right guy to be sitting there?
Well, it was. As a matter of fact, the whole plane basically is filled with security professionals. There's a security conference in Minsk this week, and basically we're all security professionals in the alarm field, surveillance field, things of that nature.
That's a pretty incredible coincidence. I have to say that is amazing, and I hadn't realized that. Jason, before you go, you are actually live. You are, but
yes, I am actually live.
Yeah, you are.
Everybody. Was that you guys here? I didn't even know.
You are live. I want to play a clip, Jason, if you can hear this of what we have.
I'm on live with CNN right now. Go ahead, I hear you.
Sorry to our viewers. This is what happens. You know what it's like when you land, and none of us can imagine what it's like when you land in this situation. Everyone wants to talk to you. Jason, here's a quick clip of what the captain said. I wanted to play it for you and get you to react and tell us, how this played out. Here it is.
Say it now!
Major said that the police have we
I feel like this. I know. It doesn't matter. Oh my God! I'm so distraught. No, we got Israel. We got Iraq. We got Israel. We got Iraq. We're gonna get
So it sounds like Jason. It sounds like he said we've got Israel, we've got Iraq, we're going to get bombed. But he used the word distraught.
He used the word what? I didn't hear the word.
He used the word distraught. He said, it sounded like he said, I'm so distraught. Does that sound like what you heard?
Yes, that sounds familiar. It was just, he was just banging to get in. He was doing things like that. Nothing of terrorist nature or anything like that. It just seemed like something triggered him to go off the wall, and he would be calm 1 minute and then all of a sudden turn.
How long was the whole incident, Jason?
Oh boy. Well, it took about 10 or so minutes of him just outside the cockpit door talking calmly to the flight crew. But it was kind of odd the way he was talking. I was trying to eavesdrop on the conversation because I thought something was odd, the way that he came out of the cockpit unannounced. And, I know normally they put a barricade up, the flight crew comes up and stands guard, but he just opened up the door and there he was. So then the crew came up from the back and put the barricade up and started talking to him. He was speaking weirdly, oddly. He was talking to the female flight attendant in an odd way also, and then was showing his badge and saying, what does this mean? What does this mean? asking questions, and every time the flight attendant answered a question, his response was why, like at least 20 whys of everything she said.
Oh.
And then the next thing you know, he pushed the cart out of the way, and he ran to the back of the plane. And then that's when he went to the back to get 2 bottles of water, which he was already drinking 2 up front, and he stopped halfway up to speak to a random passenger, and then that's when he ran to the cockpit door and the bathroom door and banged on it like he wanted to break in like there's nobody's business. Yelling to open up, give me the code, put the throttle on idle, and that's when everyone just moved.
So Jason, I just want you to know what we're looking at right now is actually your plane from an aerial shot. So we have a helicopter shot looking down. So we're looking at you somewhere in that plane. One final question: Were you worried you were going to die?
There was a thought of that right when it all happened. Your family goes through your mind. All I could think of was my wife and my twin children, and that's the only thing I could think of. And that just it hit me there, and I said, "We got it. This can't happen. This can't happen." And we got out of it. Thank goodness. If it was going to happen, it happened at the right time, in the right place.
So what was it like?
Well, and certainly thanks to you and those
Yes.
sitting next to you and your heroism. So thank you so much,
Yes.
Jason, for being
You're
with us.
welcome.
I hope your wife got to hear you here tonight.